Good morning, lovely souls. I hope you're very well. I wanted to share with you today a really powerful cord cutting that is going to assist you in moving forward and clear the space behind you to make way for the shift to happen for you and move you forward. Okay, so what happens is sometimes when we have either people, it can be people kind of like leeching off our energy, like putting hooks and cords into our frequency to drain our light, or it might be a situation from the past that needs to just be cleared. Okay, so I'd like you just to first of all think of a person or a situation that you would like to really release with love and send, and this is all about sending forgiveness to that soul, because they really are in pain. They might be in pain inside, so we send love and forgiveness to them. Okay, so I'd like you just to think of the person, and then I want you to visualize a figure of 8 on the floor in front of you, and in one side you're standing, and then I'd like you just to call forward your ancestors of light, your spirit guide, your guardian angel, and your team of light, all those that are here to assist you in your mission and in your life. Now, on the other side of the figure of 8, I'd like you to see the other person, okay? And just become aware of how does that person feel to you. The person that I'm doing it with at this moment in time is extremely angry. And yeah, it doesn't feel great, let's put it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask for Archangel Michael to come into this space now. And I'm going to say to this person, thank you for your lessons. I will no longer engage with your energy. I now send you back and release everything back to you that belongs to you, and I call back everything that belongs to me. Okay, so you just let that happen, and you might want to keep repeating that until you feel the energy shift. So I now send back to you and give you back everything that belongs to you, and just let the energy clear. You might feel energy moving off your bodies and fields. Just allow it to take place. And repeat it one more time. I now give you back everything that belongs to you. I send it back and I give it back to you now. And then you're going to say, and I call back everything that belongs to me, healed and integrated back into my body. I call back everything that belongs to me now. Okay? I call back everything that belongs to me now. And I give you back everything that belongs to you now. Now, as you feel this energy change and shift, you'll really start to feel that if there are soul fragments, you could even actually say, I call back all my soul fragments, my gifts, my keys and my codes from you now, and I give you back all of yours. Okay, because this is what we call entanglement, and when you become entangled in another person's energy, okay, it can create like this web of like a bit like spaghetti junction, all right? And we don't want that. I definitely don't want that, and I would not want that for another soul or another person. Okay, so it's about becoming unentangled. Okay, so we're just going to ask Archangel Michael to now step forward into this situation and remove all hooks and cords between myself and this person now. Where there's any hooks in my left shoulder, or in my root chakra, or in my third eye, just clearing all those hooks and cords now. And just snipping all the hooks and cords between us. And taking those cords up to source, where the energy can now take from source and not from me. Okay. So just start to feel the energy now shifting even more. And then what we're going to do now, and the cords will just continue to clear, because they can be cleared from past lives as well. So if there's like a cord entanglement from past life, in this situation I was the person's mother in past life, which is interesting. Clearing all hooks and cords from past life as well. And you could actually ask Archangel Michael to clear any past life soul contracts that are still on a rinse and repeat. Just ask them for those to be cleared as well, under love, under grace, and with forgiveness for all involved. And then again, just feeling those energies clearing. And then what we're going to do is we're going to call in Saint Germaine into this space and into this place. And we're just going to ask that Saint Germaine now brings through the violet flame between myself and that person, and you would do yourself and the person that you're working with. Just bringing through the violet flame now. And what this does is it just clears the energy. Just calling in the violet flame between myself and this person now, and just repeat those words. And you might actually receive some information that comes through around what needs to be transmuted between you and the other person. Once you start to feel the energy shift and move, again, you'll start to feel like a relief, and as though you can breathe, which is beautiful. That means that that person is literally showered in the violet flame, and that in itself is such a powerful vibration and frequency that it can't see anything but the violet flame, which is absolutely wonderful, because that's what we want. We want to transmute the frequency and the vibration of what that soul is either sending or trying to, you know, whatever kind of intention that soul is trying to create. It diffuses it and it dumbs it down, which is amazing, which is what we want to do. And I'm talking about the vibration of the negativity that's being sent, you know. So now you'll start to feel that your energy with that person or that situation now feels completely separate, shall we say, like you're both stood in your own vibration. And now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to look at that person or the situation, and I'd like you just to say to that person as you look them in the eye, I wish you well, just as I wish myself well. I wish you well, just as I wish myself well. I wish you well, just as I wish myself well. now what you'll find is that all of a sudden that person's healing angel will come in and take that soul to a healing space, like a healing bed, and they will start to heal that person, but it will be out of your field, okay? And that is really what we want. We want that person to heal, okay? We don't want that person to continue in the loop, wasting their time, exasperating their energy. It's all about transmuting, healing, loving, blessing, and helping them to stand in, you know, really stand in their own vibration without having to look outside of themselves. You know, maybe, you know, it doesn't really matter. Just what we want is for that person to heal, okay? So now just have a feel of your own energy now, and how does that feel in your vibration? How does that feel for you? Because I know now that that soul or that person is not stood in front of me anymore. That person is getting the help and the healing that they need, which is so important. And I'm in my own energy and my own frequency. So we're just going to give love, thanks and gratitude to our guides, our spirit team, a team of light, Archangel Michael and Saint Germaine. And then with that, we'll just come back into this space and time, back into our own energy. And there we go. That's a little Sunday meditation for you of cutting cords in a really beautiful way. It's just a way of making sure that you're in your own vibration and that you're bringing through what you need to bring through, and your focus is not outside of yourself. And also it sets yourself free and the other person. All right, so I'm sending you lots of love. Have a beautiful Sunday, everyone. Bye-bye.